Others be faithful to her.
You've been trying to talk her out of it, haven't you?
Crossroads, 1:30 and 5:05.
On our meridian, some highs and lows of 20 years of Family Fortunes.
Other than Family Fortunes, name a TV programme with family in the title. Jean.
Generation Game.
Yes, it's more Family MisFortunes! Now, will you please welcome the star of our show, Les Dennis!
Thank you very much. Hi and welcome to more Family MisFortunes, another affectionate look back at some of the diverse, distinctive and at times downright desperate answers given right here on Family Fortunes. Yes, tonight I can promise you the best of the worst responses to our Cash for Questions surveys. Now, as you know, any family in the land can apply to compete on Fortunes, even you lot, in fact. So you'd be amazed at some that consider it. Jim Royle there, the head of the Royle family, who would only shine on this show if the question was, name another way of saying, my backside. Now, as you probably know, many of the more ridiculous responses offered by contestants on Family Fortunes have gone into game show folklore. And it's great to know that the back catalogue of crackpot answers is growing all the time. At least once in every show, I just know I'll find myself saying, if it's up there, I'll give you the money myself. We surveyed 100 people and asked them to name a way of toasting someone. Michelle.
Over a fire.
Yeah, that's all right now. I'll tell you what. If it's up there, I'll give you the money myself. Over a fire. Oh, no! I owe you £12. That's the first time that's ever happened. Well, Michelle is with us tonight. Michelle, I did give you the cheque now, didn't I?
You did, thank you, Les.
What did you do with it?
It bounced.
It bounced! Well, I tell you what, here's another one, OK? And I've framed it, so you can't cash it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle Battleday. Now, the question I'm always asked is, where do you find those families? Well, the answer's simple. From the thousands of people who audition for Family Fortunes, we take to one side those who've given the most sensible, thoughtful and intelligent answers and tell them they're on the wrong show. Name a game that uses a black ball. Ken.
Hockey.
Hockey. No. Christian.
Pool.
Pool. We got snooker, now we're looking for pool. 2 lives have gone. Bridget.
Darts.
Darts. Black ball. Top 6 answers. We asked 100 people to name something you borrow from your partner. Leon.
Shoes.
Shoes. Let's have a look for shoes. Top 5 answers in this first game. We asked 100 people to name a well-known Frank. Stephen.
French.
Frank French. Just take me through that one, Stephen. Just remind me who Frank French is exactly.
Cut!
Top 6 answers on the board. We asked 100 people to name an animal that lives wild in the English countryside. John.
Rabbit.
A rabbit. Yes, but there's a top one. Jean.
Lion?
A lion? That's got him laughing now. We asked 100 people to name a non-living object which has feet. Caroline.
Plant.
A plant. Is a non-living object. Top 4 answers. We asked 100 people to name something that you can put hot tea into. Glyn.
Kettle.
A kettle. Well, over the years, questionable answers from our contestants have achieved cult status among game show watchers and internet surfers all over the world. But it seems that Fortunes fans often find my chats with the families just as amusing. or is it bemusing? And you organised a wedding in Barbados by coincidence with George.
No, we didn't actually.
Oh, you didn't? OK.
No, it wasn't a coincidence because what happened, my wife and I, my stepdaughter's getting married in Barbados.
Just move over here a bit to your mic.
Getting married in Barbados in the near future.
Right.
Unbeknown to us, George had actually booked their wedding for his stepson the day after.
Right, so it was a coincidence. What are you talking about?
No, it wasn't a coincidence. We didn't know he was actually doing that.
No.
Right.
No.
That's a coincidence.
Sorry, Les. Sorry, Les, I misinterpreted what you said.
Good luck with the game, Rick.
Thanks very much.
And as you can see, Rick's with us as well. Rick, are you here for this show in particular, or is it just a coincidence?
Sorry, Les, I don't know what coincidence is.
You don't know what it is? Well, look, it's in the dictionary, page 142 for the definition, all right? Look it up.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Rick.
Thank you.
Now, before every show, each family member is given the same instruction. If they find themselves stuck for an answer, they should just say the first thing that comes into their head. Of course, the trouble with giving that advice is some of them take it. OK, and what do you think? Something usually done only once a week.
Make love.
You stud! No wonder you look miserable. Once a week. Top 5 answers in this first double money game. We asked 100 people to name a typical place where courting couples go. Jane.
Up dark hills.
You've been up a dark hill, have you? Top 6 answers in the second game. We asked 100 people to name something you might do if the Martians landed in your street. Daniel.
Say hello.
Martians comes up. All right, mate, how you doing? Thanks, Rog. What do you think? Something associated with pigs?
The police.
Top 5 answers. We asked 100 people to name a place where you would keep a pen. Marie.
Zoo.
You want to write something, so you're going to go down to the zoo to get your pen. Top 6 answers in this second game. We asked 100 people to name the first thing you soap up in the shower. Alan. You're making up your own jokes now.
The soap suds.
You soap up the soap suds. Top 4 answers. We asked 100 people to name something associated with rain. Beep.
You're lucky, yeah. Phil? Water.
Water. You're the star player, you, aren't you, Phil?
Going to enjoy myself, Les.
You've been on this show nearly as often as I have.
Yeah, I've got a season ticket, Les.
OK, as you're here to enjoy yourself tonight, Phil, this next selection of silliness should be right up your street. We asked 100 people to name something your car can have 2 of. Paula.
Wheels.
Isn't that called a bike? Paula's got a car that's got 2 wheels. Other than crime, we asked 100 people to name something associated with Inspector Morse. Danny.
Murder. No murder.
So you don't see murder as a crime, then? Top 5 answers. We asked 100 people to name something you shovel. Steve.
A hole. A hole.
A hole. You shovel a hole. How'd you manage to pick up a hole on a shovel? You said you normally watch this show and think, what stupid answers. I just didn't understand. Second question, top 6 answers. We asked 100 people to name something you might do during a power cut. Sean.
Read a book.
Read a book during a power cut. Let's have a look for read a book. It's there! Top 6 answers. We asked 100 people to name a famous Tommy.
Cat.
Carmen.
Tomcat.
Tomcat. Ken, what do you think?
Tommy Gunn, Les.
Tommy Gunn.
Yes.
Who was Tommy Gunn? Oh, I see. Tommy Gunn. Well, it's obvious with the pressure of the lights, the audience and the rolling cameras that some Family Fortunes contestants give answers like these by complete accident. But if you're a Family Fortunes contestant called Alan Guest, it's not just your answers that are an accident, it's your whole life. You're a bit accident prone.
I'm very accident prone, Les, yeah. When I was 14, I got shot.
In the bum?
In the muscle of my leg, Les, not my bum.
You know, today he said in the buttock. Then tonight he comes out and goes, in the bum. And what else?
And I've been drove for the brewery for 25 years, but I have a lot of accidents with the wagon. I got the wagon stuck under a bridge. I reversed and knocked a 40-foot wall down. And
that is all right.
And then I went to help my son and knock a RSJ out in his house, and we took the next door neighbours out at the same time. It's the truth.
You're kidding me, honestly.
Yeah. It's chopped me jaw, I swallowed my false teeth, and it was stuck in my throat.
Didn't stop you talking, no, Alan? No. It's all true. All right, Alan, what do you think? A bird with a long neck?
Duck.
A duck. Well, thankfully, he's not out for a duck tonight. He's here with his false teeth firmly cemented in. Alan Guest. Alan, do us a favour. Sit still, don't move, don't touch anything, and hopefully everything will still be intact when we come back in a couple of minutes for more Family Misfortunes. We'll see you then.
Grandad's going to go for some tea.
Well, he's got time to practice. He doesn't have to go to work every day like Daddy.
Why?
He's retired.
Standard Life pensions perform consistently well, so you can spend your retirement doing exactly what you want to do.
Just think, James, when you're Grandad's age, you can play golf every day.
He still won't be able to hit the thing.
Standard Life, for pensions, investments, healthcare and banking.
At Specsavers Opticians, you can buy spectacles with very special lenses. They're called reactions because they react to light. And now we've made reactions even better. Our new reactions lenses change colour much faster and darken even more. Reactions lenses usually cost £45, but if you buy spectacles from our £69 range or above now, you can have them free.
It's a genuine faux antique, cast in real porcelain. It's only £9.99. £10 could pay for a farm teacher in the poorest parts of Africa. That teacher could then train 10 others. And then, you know, soon a whole village could become self-sufficient.
It's amazing how far £10 will go this Christian Aid week.
Now you can get that exceptionally clean feeling at home. Introducing the Braun Oral-B 3D XL. It pulsates 40,000 times per minute, gently reaching deep between teeth to remove more plaque than an ordinary toothbrush. The new Braun Oral-B 3D XL. Cleans so deep, your teeth feel exceptionally clean.
There are little treasures that cannot escape unseen. The exquisite design and perfect finish make these porcelain trinket boxes highly desirable. And the collection includes famous styles such as Limoges, Worcester and Sèvres. You can collect your first box with issue number 1 for a special price of £1.99.
It's the easiest thing you could possibly have. Just take them out of the fridge in the morning. You don't have to do any blending, any mixing. They're so convenient, they're there in your bag, and you can take it to work and you can take it wherever you're going. The powder wasn't going to work for me, so when I had my first can, it was like, yes.
Only the British would invent pyjamas. It's like wearing a suit to bed in case you meet anyone important. Evening. The thing is, the pyjamas originated in India. Another example of how Britain has adopted Indian culture. Today, the UK's most popular meal is Indian. Especially now with McDonald's delicately spiced tandoori chicken served in a warm Peshwari naan. Oh, cot. Another Indian idea. Isn't it, Teddy?
The more you do, the more your world becomes chaotic and the more you need control. That's the whole philosophy behind the Nissan Almera. It's all about feeling protected in a cocoon. The design translates to the agility of the car. It's kind of a control freak on wheels, but in a good way.
Conservatives' confusion over tax cuts. The father who killed his suicidal daughter failed by doctors. And doomed to die by nature. For these and today's other stories, join me for tonight's ITV News at 10.
We asked 100 people, top 5 answers to find, to name your favourite Spice Girl. Billy.
The one with the long...
The one with the long hair. Never mind the long hair. Where did he get that shirt? Welcome back to our celebration of some of the most ridiculous answers ever given on Family Fortunes. The sort of connoisseur's collection that has kept viewers entertained and psychiatrists baffled for years. Top 6 answers. We asked 100 people to name something that you put on jacket potatoes. Pat.
Cheese, Les.
Cheese. OK, Ray, need your answer.
Jam, we'll say.
I'm not coming to your house for tea, Ray. Top 4 answers. We asked 100 people to name something people make into a ball. Anne.
Cotton wool.
A cotton wool ball is the second most popular answer. Grace.
Eggs.
Eggs. You roll your eggs up into a ball. Is this like, have we already scrambled them, or of the...
No.
Roll up your eggs. Top 4 answers. We asked 100 people to name something you write about on a holiday postcard.
Oh, we've got to say, send a postcard home.
Wait. I'm afraid I'm going to have to go with it, but what you're writing on a postcard is, Dear friends, I'm going to send you a postcard home. Andy, what about you? Have you got any superstitions?
Rabbit's foot.
We looked for that one and it wasn't there.
It wasn't there.
No.
Spitting when you see a white horse.
You see a white horse and you spit.
Yes.
Just run me through that one, Andy. Why would you do that?
It's what my mother-in-law always does.
But so hopefully we surveyed your mother-in-law in this. The brilliant Andy Anderson explaining why his mother-in-law was barred from the Horse of the Year show. Now, if you thought Family Fortunes contestants were only capable of giving answers which were sublimely ridiculous, then you couldn't be more wrong. It seems that many of them live their entire lives in some twilight world of their own. Take this next fella. He's Sam from the Sutherland family, and he's hardly the finest advert for his trade.
I used to work for a demolition company, Les, and a few years ago we won a contract, small contract, to knock down a house. So sent the workmen out in the morning, gave them the address and told them I'd come along at dinner time to check on them, which I did. Nobody there. The house was untouched, so went and had a bit of lunch. So I was a bit angry and I was driving back to the office, a different route, and as I came past the house, a bath came out of the window. Looked, the roof was off, the windows were out. The workmen were waving out the window trying to catch my attention. They were knocking down the wrong house.
No! Knocking down the wrong house!
Yes, yes. So we did the only thing that we could do under the circumstances, that was run like hell.
So, as Nick Ross might say, if you lived in Shropshire 5 years ago and came home from work to find half your house demolished, do you recognise this man? Sam, still in business?
No.
In this next montage of vintage moments, the fortune hunters you're about to stare at in disbelief quickly discover that crime doesn't pay, especially when they gave answers as criminal as these. Yeah. Top 4 answers. We asked 100 people to name the first place detectives looked for fingerprints. Louise?
The floor.
On the floor. Top 5 answers. We asked 100 people to name a famous robber. Joe.
Cops and robber. So nice one. Cops and robber.
A famous robber is some bloke called... He's a mate of Kenny Booth. Cops. Top 6 answers. We asked 100 people to name a reason for standing up quickly. Peter.
Going to church.
Sitting there on a Sunday morning. Oh, my God! Oops, I said God. Oh, I better go to church. Top 5 answers. We asked 100 people to name something you stroke.
You struck a match.
Stroke a match, do you? Yes. Come on! You're my favourite match! Top 4 answers. A reason for closing a window. Kerry.
Wind.
Top 6 answers. We asked 100 people to name something associated with Queen Victoria. Maureen.
A husband's.
Husbands.
Yeah.
Didn't she only have one, didn't she?
I don't know. I'm getting muddled up with Henry VIII.
Getting muddled up with Henry VIII. It's an easy thing to do, yeah. How many husbands did Henry VIII have, then? Top 6 answers in this third game. We asked 100 people in our survey to name a part of the body everybody has only one of. Sarah.
Big toe.
What's wrong with that? You've got 2 of them. If it's up there, I'll give you the money for surgery myself. Sarah Goodrem, folks. Well, I'm saying nothing. And I bet this next lot wish they'd followed my example. We asked 100 people to name a place where you put your hands when talking. Mel.
Over your mouth.
Over your mouth? We asked 100 people to name a technique used to remember things. Yes, Sharon.
Sorry, could you repeat the answer, please?
Repeat the answer. So we have to put an X up there. So, Greg, can you give me an answer?
Camera.
Top 5 answers in this first game. We asked 100 people to name something you might hide in your sock while swimming. Alex.
Money.
Let's have a look for money. It's the second most popular answer, your wallet. Drew.
Key for your locker?
You might hide the key for your locker in your sock. Hang on a minute. Yeah. Oh, your keys. Key for your locker. If you've got a locker, why would you hide the key for the locker in the sock?
They give you a key for your lockers in the swim baths, and
So you put it in your sock and then put that in your locker and... That's all right. Keys, that's fine. Keys we've got anyway. But, Alex, you have control of the board. What do you want to do, play or pass?
Play.
Play. Rejoin, no conferring. All right. Your Sola.
Your legs.
So you take your legs off when you go swimming, do you, son? I've forgotten something. Go swimming off the... Off. In the sock. In the locker. Put it in there. Put the key inside. We asked 100 people to name something you can do with a banana. Don't start. Again, ask Kirsty.
You can smoke it.
Smoke it. We asked 100 people to name a common excuse for your train being late. Michael.
Delayed.
Delayed. It's been delayed. Well, that's why. That means it's late. Top 6 answers. Apart from doors, we asked 100 people to name something that people open. Sam.
Window.
Open a window. Windows, yes. Bank account we had and it wasn't there. Roz?
Bowels.
Moving swiftly on, Liz. What do you think? A boy mentioned in a nursery rhyme?
Little Red Riding Hood, is it Hickory Dickory Dock? Is that going to
Too
be
late, you can't go down. You gave me 2 answers, I'm going to go with Red Riding Hood. We asked 100 people to name someone associated with Liverpool. Mike?
Liverbirds.
No. Angela?
Yellow Brick Road.
Someone associated with Liverpool is that well-known bloke, Yellow Brick Road. It's a kind of hyphenated name, isn't it? So his first name's Yellow, and then he's Mr. Brick Road. Top 6 answers. We asked 100 people to name something you can pick up without using your hands. Paul?
Taxi.
Pick up a taxi. Good thinking, but not there, Paul. Janet?
Coat.
You can pick up a coat without using your hands, OK? So what, do you use your feet to put your coat on? Top 5 answers. We asked 100 people to name an activity people would take their glasses off to do. Carol?
Sex.
If I wore glasses, I'd leave mine on. Bifocals. So they make things look bigger. Make love is answer number 4. Ronald?
Play football lately.
Play football. See the difference between a bloke and a woman. And, well, I think we'd better close on that. From me and some of the stars of Family Fortunes, see you soon. Good night.
It's coming your way. Getting closer and closer and closer. TV Nightmares 5 in half an hour.
ITV